Students, in this class, we will be learning about how we could use the number formatting dialog box. Say, for example, let me take this value 45. Now, if I were to click on this particular cell and press Ctrl 1, I would get the dialog box. Now, if I were to use general format, now foremost you need to understand that these different types of formatting that you see up until special, these are all predefined formats. So meaning that they have a specification engraved within that particular format type. We would not be able to do any alteration, so we would have to just simply use them. But this is not the case when it comes to custom. So we would be able to customize the format type that we need. So anyway, we will go to custom type later on. So foremost, if we were to use general, this type of format will simply place in the values that we give to the table or give to the data. Say, for example, if I were to simply say score as heading and then type 45 and 56 and 78 and 98, this alone would be, say, if I were to go here and click on the format type available, if I were to just click general, all that we get to see is, say, let me just click on the cell and press Ctrl 1. So just 45, whatever data value that we have given would be accepted. No change at all when we use general data type or general formatting. Now, if I were to use number format type or number formatting, the moment I click on number, you see, I get a value 1234.10 with a negative sign and then a red color 1234.10, and then I've got 1234.10. Now, what are these things means? Okay, let me explain to you. Now, if I need just two places after the decimal, I can just add 2 here. Now, in this case, if I were to click OK, you see that 45 gets changed to 45.00. Now, let me go back by pressing Ctrl 1. Now, if I were to increase the decimal, say instead of 2, if I were to move on to 3 and click OK. Now, you have to understand that this is just like a sandbox. So, whatever you are performing here, no reflection would take place onto the cell unless or until you press OK. So when I press OK, after the decimal, I get 3 digits. So let me go back. Let me press Ctrl 1 and reduce the decimals to just after the decimal digit. I just want to have one place. So when I click OK, I will get 45.0. Now press Ctrl 1 and you will get the dialog box. Now, what if you got a negative value? Now, there are a few things that Excel does to. Now, if you were to click on this 1234.0 and there are just one place after the decimal and press OK. Now, just see what happens. Now, if I were to give a negative value, say negative 45 or negative 45.6, I give this value, right? So just click on this value, press Ctrl 1 and go to number formatting. I've got 2 places, make it to one place and click on this red digit, colored numbers, and you press OK. Immediately it becomes 45.6. Now what does that mean? It means whenever you give in a negative value, so if I were to give a negative value, say negative 56.8 and click enter, and if I were to copy this formatting here, okay, no, to copy this format, what you got to do is just press Ctrl C and go to this cell and press Ctrl Alt and V and press formatting here, that's a key, formats, and press OK. That formatted cell which is present at B58 would be copied to B59, and then all you need to do is press enter. So that cell would be copied here. So the point what I'm trying to say is, if you were to be dealing with negative values, then it would be colored according to the format. It would be colored in red. So let me press Control 1 and go back to the number format. And if I were to press this, before that we need to highlight a cell. Say for example, I've got negative 123.89. Okay, let me have this data. Press Control 1, go back, number formatting, and let me just give this, after the decimal I need only one place or maybe three places. So just see what happens there. So when I press OK, I get the negative value placed within parentheses. You see that? So that is how Excel treats that quantity. So this is the value I get. See the formula box? I gave negative 123.89 and Excel gives me the entire value 123.890. So there is an addition 0 into the data, and not only that, the data is placed within parentheses. So press Control 1, go back, and you see how the data is placed. Now if you don't want that, just press this particular formatting, and if you don't want 3 decimal places, just bring it down to 2 places. Or if you want more than 3 places, just increase it and you press OK, and you will get this data value. Now there is another important thing. Now what if you have a quantity? So let me go to this particular column and say saving, and places number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4 and 3, enter. So this is a huge number, right? And this is the saving. Now I need to format this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to press Control 1 and go to number formatting. Now you see this, use 1000 separator. Just click on that and press OK. Now this is because this cell is too small for the data. So what you need to do, you go here and just stretch it, and you will get the 1000 formatting. You see that this person has got $123,456,543 in savings. So that is how we use the number formatting. So I hope you understood. So in this particular number formatting, we were able to understand how to use the decimals, digits, how to use the 1000 separator, how to color code the negative values. Also, we learned the difference. In case of general, if I were to convert this general, you see that I'm converting this formatting to general. If I were to type OK, you see that the number is placed just as the way that we entered.